Hello everyone, this is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, January 28th. Yes, we're almost at the end of January, and obviously we got snow this January, not like last year, so we know winter is here. We're going to get a little warmer week this week and maybe some rain and melt some of the snow away. But as we prepare for this coming Sunday, there's an old adage I want you to think about if it's accurate or not. It said you can judge someone by the people they hang out with. Do you think that's true? Do you think that's accurate? Do you think that's reliable? Does that true in your life? Looking back at the different stages in your life, and you probably had different groups of friends based on the different stages of wherever you were in that life. Could the people you hang around with when you were younger represent or kind of give a good impression, or not a good impression, but an impression of who you are? And then maybe as you gotten older and you got a new group of friends, does that group of friends kind of reflect who you are? And how is it now? Are your friends now, the people you hang out with or you do things with, do they reflect who you are? So with that adage, with that thought process, the passage for this week is Psalm 1. I want you to read Psalm 1. There's some imagery in there about a tree by the stream, and then it talks about some chaff. And I want you to think about that imagery, and what does that imagery mean to you? Can you picture those two different items, the tree by the stream and the chaff? And what type of imagery does that give you? And how do you think that reflects on this passage as a whole? Does that have anything to do with what I mentioned earlier about the people we hang out with? They give an impression of who you are. So that's what I want you to do. Read Psalm 1. Look through it. Now, most of the Psalms are written by King David, but this one is listed as anonymous, so we don't know who wrote Psalm 1. But as you look at Psalm 1 and you look at the imagery painted there, and think about the idea about who we hang out with and what that has to say about us, how does that play into this passage? And how powerful, to me the imagery is very powerful. And I'm just wondering how you think the imagery is, and do you think it's very powerful? And what do you get out of this passage as a whole? So that's what we'll be talking about in my Sunday school class. I'll be covering some of this, obviously, in my sermon on this coming Sunday. But I want you to read the whole Psalm 1 and think about, the people we surround ourselves with. Are they people that adequately reflect who we are? If they're not, is the problem with the people we're hanging out with, or is the problem with us? That's kind of where the challenges are. So I look forward to seeing everyone. Eggs are Monday and Wednesday. If you want to come in and help eggs, 8 o'clock they shape them. Noon they start coating them, and 2 o'clock we start putting bags and stickers on them. So we're doing coconut cream this week and probably a little bit of next week. Then we'll be on to peanut butter, and we'll start taking orders and everything. So till then, take care. Be safe.